Ah! I'm laughing at this guy's comment. Sunshine WI he says free at last. I'm thinking of the scene out of Rush Hour 2 when it was in the casino and Chris Tucker was singing to them free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty. We free at last. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? We got a bombshell for y'all. You heard? We got a bombshell story for y'all. A bombshell story for y'all. It looks like it's happening. It looks like it is happening, folks. Good Lord Almighty. Here we go. Here we go. He said, I have a dream today. Oh my God, man. Let's get into it, man. Shout out from Bridgeport, Connecticut. What up? What's going on? What's going on with you out there, baby? Yeah, man. It looks like it's for real. It looks like it's for real, man. Tap in, tap in. Let me know where y'all are coming in from. Shout out to Greenland. Columbus, Ohio. What's good? Are we sure? Don't we got the facts for y'all, baby. We got the facts for y'all. Alabama, Louisiana, Iowa, Italy, Brooklyn. What's good? Texas in the building. Cote d'Ivoire, Detroit. He said, man, stop playing. I ain't playing with y'all. I'm not playing with you. We got multiple sources for you guys. So we not playing around, man. Let's give it 30 more seconds. Let me do my shout outs. London in the building. Greece, Brownsville, Brooklyn. What up? I said no. What up in Greece, man? Texas, Canada. What's up? Bronx in the building. What's good? All right, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, let the circus begin. Folks, we got some news to report for y'all, man. LeBron James and the Lakers are parting ways. We got multiple reports from all verified sources. So, first one we got here, this is from SBN Basketball. It says, all right, trending. Okay, the Lakers and LeBron James are reportedly ready to move on from each other. Definitely, the Lakers are ready to move on from LeBron James, and I think LeBron is ready to move on from the Lakers as well. That's the kind of foregone sentiment in Los Angeles right now and what's about to come this summer. Then, that's just one. Okay, we got a lot more to report here. We got a lot more. So that's the first one. Then we got the second one right here. This is from Sideline Sources. Ready to move on. Do you think it's best for LeBron James and the Lakers to part ways? And I'm going to get to his post in a second. It says the Lakers and LeBron James are reportedly ready to move on. The Lakers are ready to move on from LeBron, and I think they're ready to move on from LeBron as well, the Lakers as well. Then we got his tweet that I want to share with you. Is this a tweet here? Just a second. So this is the tweet. This is from Jake L. Fisher. Okay, this is from Jake L. Fisher, the People's Insider, Dark Horse. So this is him right here. Now, this is the post, and it has this is from via Bleacher Report, via the Lakers Review. Okay, so these are also the associated what do you call it? Sources that are reporting on this news. So this is the post here, and this one says, the Lakers are ready to reportedly move on from LeBron per Jake L. Fisher. Definitely the Lakers are ready to move on from LeBron James, and I think LeBron is ready to move on the Lakers. That's the kind of foregone sentiment in Los Angeles right now and what's coming this summer. So according to these multiple reports here, it looks like the Lakers and LeBron James are finally fed up with one another. And if LeBron could get traded by the trade deadline, I think he would have requested a trade. The only thing is, I think it would be very, very difficult for LeBron to request a trade right now. And the reason being is because of his contract. LeBron is getting paid $50 million. $50 million. So I don't know who's willing to give up assets for a $50 million player. I mean, for a $50 million 41-year-old player. There's no one, I don't know a team that will be willing to do that unless you just want a year of headlines and chaos for one season. I don't know why you would do that. So I don't think even if LeBron requested a trade, I don't think there are any suitors. If he requested a trade, I don't know who would trade for him. I don't know who. Because the biggest problem is his age and his salary. $52 million is a lot. So for the new people that are coming in, we got multiple reports here that we want to share with y'all. So the first one is from Sideline Sources. And this report says, just a second, y'all. Let me see. Okay, yeah. So this report says here, it goes ready to move on. Okay. It says, do you think it's best for LeBron James and the Lakers to part ways, per Jake L. Fisher? This is from Sideline Sources. The Los Angeles Lakers and LeBron James are reportedly ready to move on from one another. The Lakers are ready to move on from LeBron, and I think LeBron is ready to move on from the Lakers as well. Now, this is the post from the guy's Twitter account. You guys can go search him up. This is him here, Jake L. Fisher. He also works with Bleacher Report, as it seems, and the Stein line as well. So he must be affiliated with him as well. And then this is the post that he put out via Bleacher Report, and he's adding the Lakers review. He says the Lakers are definitely the Lakers are ready to move on from LeBron James, and I think LeBron James is ready to move on from the Lakers as well. That's the kind of foregone sentiment in Los Angeles right now, and what's to come this summer. So basically, it's over. It's over. No matter how much fake storylines that Dave McMenamin tried to put out there, or Brian Windhorst talking about the Lakers could offer LeBron James a minimum contract this summer if he were willing to accept less money. Those are all fake stories. Those are all fake stories. This is like getting fired and saying, well, I quit. Oh my God. I think that's me. Yo, man, bitch be trolling me out here, man. So, listen, nothing has changed. People are talking about the Lakers are going to offer LeBron a contract this summer. If they were going to offer him a contract this summer, I mean, they would have offered him a contract earlier this year. They would have offered him an extension. That's number one. Number two, you can tell that these guys don't want. Look, anybody that's in doubt that this thing is not working out, look at the Lakers' record. Look at their record. Let me look at the Lakers' record with LeBron this year. Let me see. Okay, now multiple sources are also reporting on it. We have Yahoo Sports as well reporting on it. We have Basketball News as well. They're reporting on it. You have some other. Okay, so this is from Yahoo Sports. You see, now the news is beginning to pick up steam. So this is from Yahoo Sports. Oh, the link is too long. Anyway, I'll read what Yahoo Sports is saying. It says, Fisher, LeBron James, Lakers ready to move on from one another. Okay, so now we have the full post. It says, Jake Fisher. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm going to read it to you guys. Let me just email it to myself here, because I think this is a better article. Let me just send it to myself. Give me a second, guys, because this I think this would be better. So let me just send this real quick, and then we can go over this one together. Okay, good. While that's coming up on my email, let me just look. LeBron James record with Lakers this season. I'm sure they must have a winning record, or probably a 500 record. So LA, no, this season, I think they're saying the Lakers are 18-13. I'm not sure. There was another stat, but I know they're 5-10, 5-5 over their last 10. All right, so let me read this article for you guys here. So we got a better update here. We may even have some sound. So let me read it for you guys here. Okay, perfect. So this is from Yahoo Sports, okay? And I'll read it for you. So this is from Yahoo Sports. Once again, welcome to everybody in the live, by the way. Okay, so this is from Yahoo Sports, and it looks like we have some sound as well. LeBron James, Lakers ready to move on from each other. It then continues on. It says, the Lakers review. Jake Fisher, during his live stream for Bleacher Report today, stated that the Lakers' inability to trade for Keon Ellis, whom the team wanted, is an indicator to him that they're not going to be super aggressive trying to find perimeter help. He reiterated their desire to maintain cap space for the summer and named Peyton Watson, Benedict Mathurin, and Tari Eason, if I'm seeing that right, as potential players they could target amongst other wings to become available. So let me see if I can get some sound here. Okay, I think we can get some sound here. Okay, so this is from the Lakers review. Okay, so I don't know what the live stream. Bleacher Report has their own live streams. We've done a live stream for Bleacher Report, so they have a live stream that they have on their own platform, which we don't have access. Which unless you're part of that live stream, you can't have access to it, so we can't play that. But I will read what he had to say. So this is the report again. During the live stream for Bleacher Report, it says the Lakers' inability to trade for Keon Ellis, whom the team wanted, is an indicator to him, in this case LeBron, that they're not going to be super aggressive to try to find perimeter help. He reiterated their desire to maintain cap space for the summer and named Peyton Watson, Benedict Mathurin, and Tari Eason as potential players that could target them, that could be later available. He also said, Jake also mentioned, definitely the Lakers are ready to move on from LeBron James, and I think LeBron James is ready to move on from the Lakers as well. That's the kind of foregone sentiment in Los Angeles right now about what's coming to come this summer. Okay, now that we have more information, this is now more information that I could actually use here. So based on what I'm seeing here, according to this report here, it would seem as if LeBron probably wanted the Lakers to make some moves by the trade deadline. And the Lakers were not dancing to whatever drum he was beating. And the Lakers decided that, no, we're going to go do our own thing. And apparently that became clear to LeBron that it's time to move on. They're not making any moves to suit him. And therefore, since they couldn't make any moves, they tried to pressure the Lakers through Rich Paul and these guys. They try to make it a thing in the media where they were talking about trading for Austin Reeves. The Lakers didn't bite on that as well. They didn't bite on it. They tried to generate something out of thin air and try to make it a conversation piece. They were talking about it on Gil's Arena, other platforms, to try to make it something real, something out of nothing. No one bid on that. In fact, it backfired. It backfired. The Lakers didn't budge on that. So now what I'm seeing is the Lakers are saying, no, our position hasn't changed. We're freeing up cap space, and we're not making any moves to appease you or your camp. And this is why it's becoming, look, the moment Luka got there, the moment he got there, everything has shifted. When AD was there, even though he was the younger star, LeBron was clearly still the leader. Clearly. Even when AD had become a better basketball player, LeBron was still the leader. But in the case of Luka, the Lakers did a full-blown pivot. Full-blown pivot. And I think that LeBron is looking at this year as almost like, well, it's just a year for me to kind of pass time, get some stats, and then move on to my next destination. So for the people that are coming in live, we have a lot of news here that we want to report. So let me just start from the beginning for the people that are just walking in the door. So somebody said it was over. It was over since the start of the season. Yeah, I would have to agree with you on that. It was pretty much over. Okay. So, look at this post here that I didn't get to. This is from Yahoo Sports. It says, LeBron does not belong in the All-Star game, not as a coach pick, maybe as a commissioner's pick. Even then, he no-showed last year's game. Make that his honorary appearance if we must give out participation All-Star nominations. Jesus Lord. Continues on. And in no world has James been a better player this season than Kawhi Leonard. One of them is averaging 22, 6, and 7 on 50, 33, 75 shooting splits over 30 games. The other is posting a nightly 26 28, 6, and 4 on 50, 40, 90 shooting splits over 34 games. I will give you one guess which. It says it's Leonard who has the superior numbers. Not only is he on pace to join the 50, 40, 90 club, the 34-year-old is leading the NBA in free throw percentage and steals per game. This is just like a straight shot on the way out. Like, I just opened up my Instagram to read you guys something else, and that's a straight shot. Now, let me read the update for you guys. So this is the first bit of news that we got here. This is from Sideline Source. It says LeBron ready to move on. And then it says, the Lakers and LeBron James are reportedly ready to move on from each other. The Lakers are ready to move on from LeBron. And I think LeBron James is ready to move on from the Lakers as well. Then we have another post. This is from Jake L. Fisher. This is what he posted on Twitter. This is via NBA Central that just came out not too long ago. It says, the Lakers and LeBron are ready to part ways. Definitely the Lakers are ready to move on from LeBron James. And I think LeBron is ready to move on from the Lakers as well. That's the kind of foregone sentiment in Los Angeles right now about what's to come this summer via Bleacher Report. And then we have the other one here. This is what is it? This is from Yahoo. Let me read the Yahoo article for you guys here. So this is the okay, yeah. So this is the Yahoo article. It says LeBron James, Lakers ready to move on from each other. It then continues on. The Lakers review. Jake L. Fisher, doing his live stream for Bleacher Report today, stated the Lakers' inability to trade for Keon Ellis, who the team wanted, is an indicator to him that they're not going to be super aggressive trying to find perimeter help. He reiterated their desire to maintain cap space for the summer and named Peyton Watson and Benedict Mathurin and Tari Eason as potential players they could target amongst other wings that may become available. Jake also mentioned definitely the Lakers are ready to move on from LeBron James. And then this is the post here on Twitter that they're ready to move on from him. You guys can go hunt that down for yourself. Look, man, I told y'all. Brian Windhorst and all of these guys were trying to plant the seed and this and this. Oh, if LeBron wants to come back, they're going to have to give him considerable money. And I'm just saying to myself, none of this makes sense. Why would the Lakers want him back? Why would they want him back? He's going to be turning 42 years old the next season. So why would he want him back? Why would they want him? That makes no sense whatsoever. If a team picks up LeBron for next year's season, they're gluttons for punishment. Appreciate that. Now, I think the team that's going to pick up LeBron is look. Let me tell y'all. Let me be honest with y'all. I think the only team that would make sense for LeBron to go to is one team. That's the Cleveland Cavaliers. That's it. That's it. There's no other team in the NBA that will make more sense than that. No other team. None whatsoever. That's why I didn't understand why he didn't just ask to be bought out at the beginning of the season and go to Cleveland this year. Because if LeBron had been asked to be bought out this summer and signed with the Cavs, he could have had his farewell tour this year. So this year with the Lakers, I literally don't understand this is a wasted season. The Lakers are at best a first-round exit. At best, a first-round exit. Right now, if we look at the NBA standings, guys, the Lakers went from the 2 seed. Now they are the 6 seed. They're one game out of the play-in tournament. One game. One more loss, they're in the play-in tournament. One more. And the team that's behind behind the Lakers are the Clippers. And the Clippers, I believe, most likely if they keep playing like this, they'll probably get to the 6th seed. They will probably get to the 6th seed if they keep playing the way that they're playing. And if the Lakers don't shape up, they're probably going to fall into the play-in. And if you fall into the play-in, you're playing with fire. Because now, if you have a bad game, you have 1 or 2 bad games, you're out of there. You're out of there. We literally watched this team go from the 2nd seed when LeBron got back, 2nd or 3rd seed. Now they're looking at being the 5th, the 7th or 8th seed. Let me read this comment here. He could play for the South Bay Lakers. Please retire LeBron. So it doesn't look good. And you know who else wouldn't want LeBron back next season? You know who else? Luka. Luka wouldn't want him back. Luka Doncic would not want him back. It would make no sense. So looking at the Lakers' schedule coming up, they just lost to the Knicks, who I thought they could beat. They're going to play the Nets, and I think they're going to beat the Nets. Then they have the Sixers, who are good, although they just lost Paul George. You got the Warriors, who are still the Warriors. You got Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry is still there, and who knows? By the time the Lakers play the Warriors, they're going to be playing them on what on the 7th. Giannis may be a Warrior. We don't even know, because we're hearing that a lot of teams are saying that the Golden State Warriors have a very, very, very good package to put together to get Giannis. So who knows by the time they get to play the Warriors if Giannis is not going to be a Warrior. And if Giannis is going to be a Warrior, you can cross that mess out too. Then they got the Thunder. Good effing luck with that. Then you got the Spurs. Then you got the Mavericks. Then you got the Clippers. Then you got the Celtics. So in the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games, you could lose. You could literally go 2. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You could literally go 2-6. They could literally go 2-6. Best case scenario, 3-3. And if they split it, meaning they go 4-4, that's still not good enough, because the teams behind them are playing better than 500 basketball. For those of y'all who don't know, the Lakers have been a 500 team for the past few weeks now. They're playing 500 basketball. They'll win 1 game, lose another. They'll win 2 games, go back and lose 1. Then win 1 game, lose 2. They're a 500 team. So LeBron is looking at this and saying to himself, if these guys are not going to make any moves, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? For the people that just came into the live, this is the update for you. We got a lot of posts I can share with y'all. So this is the first one. This is from Bleach Report. It says, do you still believe LeBron and Lakers are going to separate their separate ways, ready to move on? It then says, this is from Jake Fisher. It says, the Lakers are ready to move on from LeBron James, and I think LeBron is ready to move on from them. I'm going to show you his Twitter post. Let me read it for y'all, and then we'll get back to the analysis. So this is the Twitter post here. It says, the Lakers and LeBron James are reportedly ready to move on. This is from NBA Central now. Per Jake L. Fisher. Definitely the Lakers are ready to move on from LeBron, and I think LeBron is ready to move on from the Lakers as well. That's kind of the foregone sentiment in Los Angeles right now, and what's to come this summer. Now, let me show y'all where the Lakers are in terms of their strategy this summer. The Lakers are here. Okay, Jake Fisher, during his live stream for Bleacher Report today, stated the Lakers' inability to trade for Keon Ellis, whom the team wanted, is an indicator to him they're not going to be super aggressive trying to find perimeter help. What does that mean? That means that the team that we're looking at now going into the trade deadline is pretty much going to be the team that we're going to be looking at coming out of All-Star Weekend. This is it. There's nobody coming. Let me read this comment. Good. Cut LeBron and Bronny James. I'm sure Lord Valdemar Silver will force a team to put them on a roster. Okay, I got that. LaDorothy, take your little pup. Latoto. Let me keep reading this, man. It then says, he reiterated their desire to maintain cap space for the summer and named Peyton Watson, Benedict Mathurin, and Tariq Eason as potential players they could target amongst other wings that may become available. Jake also mentions definitely the Lakers are ready to move on from LeBron James. That's the sentiment right now in Los Angeles. So all of these reports that we've been getting from Brian Windhorst talking about if LeBron wants to remain a Laker, he may have to take a considerable pay cut. These guys are just putting stuff out there. They're just putting stuff like the whole Austin Reeves thing. You notice certain people were talking about it on Gil's Arena and all of these different platforms trying to make it seem like it was a real conversation when in reality it wasn't a conversation at all, a conversation no one was having anywhere, but they tried to talk it into existence. And instead, all that ended up happening from that was Austin Reeves' agent confronted Rich Paul over what was being said in the media. That went nowhere. They're not going to trade Luka. So the only thing that they could do is probably trade Ayton. And whoever they get back for Ayton, given how he's been playing like ass all season long, you don't expect to get a game changer out of Ayton. So this is the roster. Now, they were talking about, Dave McMenamin also said it, the Lakers could offer LeBron a contract extension this summer. It's not going to happen. Because if they were going to offer him a contract, why didn't they offer him one last? No one is answering this question. No one is answering this question. No one is answering it. And I don't know if it's the new ownership or the new management, whomever it is, they're like, okay, we've seen this. The guy would have been with this team for 8 years. We've seen it. What else are we waiting to see? We couldn't win for the last 4 or 5 years. So you mean to tell me if we couldn't win when you were 38, 39, 40, 41, we're going to win when you're 42? That makes no sense. Newsflash for the people in the chat. For the people in the chat that still think, oh, we need to keep this thing going and see how it goes. Let me remind you, the Lakers' record in the playoffs over the last 3 years is 2-12. The Lakers have only been able to win 2 playoff games in the last 3 years. Let me repeat. The Lakers have not been able to win more than 2 playoff games in the last 3 years. In the last 3 years. That's number one. Number two. If JJ Redick, they were talking about Darvin Ham. They couldn't win with Darvin, nor can they win with JJ. And JJ's finding out what Darvin Ham already knew. You can't win with this group. They need to blow the whole thing up. Literally. If you're going to keep Luka, keep Luka. That's the reason they're clearing up all of this cap space. That's why they're doing it. And even if you gave LeBron a minimum contract, even if the Lakers, let's go with the notion that they gave him a minimum contract. I'll catch you up in a minute. Appreciate the super chat. Even if they gave him a minimum contract, right? Let's say they did. Let's say we get to the summer, his contract expires. The Lakers offer him a minimum contract, right? Mid-level contract. Even with a veteran minimum, he will still have the gravitas of a starting player. Even with a minimum contract, he's still going to start and play starters minutes and shoot maximum player shots. So the size of the contract doesn't matter. You can give him a contract for $1 million. He's not coming off the bench. That's why I was laughing at Too Raw for TV. Shout out to Too Raw when he thought LeBron would come back and come off the bench. That's not happening. So even if the Lakers offered him $2 million, he's still going to start. He's still going to play starter minutes. So you're going to be right back in the position where you are right now. Right back. So I don't see the sense in extending him. What is the sense of? No one can explain this to me. You can't say it's monetarily because Luka Doncic is the one that's selling the most jerseys. He's a big enough draw to bring to get seats, butts in the seats in LA. For the new people that are just coming into the live, so these are the updates here. All right, let me share with y'all. Let's get through this as quickly as possible here. So this is from Sidelines. Matter of fact, let me just check if some other accounts have reported on this. Let me see if some other accounts have reported on this. Okay, so let me this is a report here. It says, ready to move on. Do you think it's best for the Lakers and LeBron James to part ways? Then it says, the Lakers and LeBron James are reportedly ready to move on from one another. The Lakers are ready to move on from LeBron, and I think LeBron is ready to move on from the Lakers as well. That's one account, and we'll get into more details here. We have another post. This is from no. Where's the other one? This is from Trending News, where they spoke about it here as well. They spoke about the news here as well. And now I want to get into the tweet itself. This is from Twitter. This is from Jake L. Fisher's account. So this is the post here from NBA Central. It says the Lakers and LeBron James are reportedly ready to move on from one another. Definitely the Lakers are ready to move on from LeBron James, and I think LeBron is ready to move on from the Lakers as well. That's the kind of foregone sentiment in Los Angeles right now and what's to come this summer. We also have Yahoo Sports reporting on this as well. This is the article here. You guys can hunt it down. It was just recently published there, so you guys can go read that as well. And basically, the rationale for the Lakers is essentially this. He says he reiterated their desire to maintain cap space for the summer and named Peyton Watson, Benedict Mathurin, and Tyree Eason as potential players they could target amongst other wings that may become available, and basically said this is what they're planning to do this summer. So these guys are going to part ways. It's over. It's over. So all of these stories that you're hearing about LeBron signing for less money, the only way LeBron is signing for less money is if he goes to Cleveland. I don't see any world where LeBron is insulted by the Lakers. He feels insulted. Remember, last year, he was an all-NBA player. When was the last time an all-NBA player could not get a contract extension? When last did that happen? He made the all-third team last year? Didn't he make the all-third or all-second team last year? So imagine it from his standpoint. I'm an all-NBA player, and you guys don't want to offer me a contract. Meanwhile, just across the street, James Harden, who also made the all-NBA team, he got a contract extension from the Clippers. Think about it from the standpoint of LeBron James and the Lakers, vis-a-vis the Lakers. That alone is enough to destroy the relationship between him and the team. Because in his mind, he's like, this doesn't make any sense. I made an all-NBA team last year. How is it possible I'm not being offered a contract? And the facts are they didn't offer. Rich Paul and these guys tried to spin it and make it seem like we didn't ask. It doesn't work like that. If somebody wants you, they don't wait for you to ask them. You're not going out on a date, bro. We're talking about professional sports. The team will ask you out. They will offer you a contract. So I think this entire thing started to fall apart when the contract wasn't offered. Because in his mind, he's like, what? What? So when he didn't get the offer, he now picked up his option. What else were you to do? The only other thing LeBron would have done was, let me go test free agency. When was the last time someone with a negative plus minus made an all NBA team? Well, that's a different question, right? That's a totally different question. So he didn't get offered one. And to this day, no one has really explained why the Lakers decided not to do so. And my only guesses are two. One is probably they just got fed up and said, we don't want to do this anymore. Or two, the new management said, no, we've seen this movie before and we don't want to do it again. But trust me, that's where all of this started. Because had LeBron had it his way, the Lakers would have offered him at least 2 more years. 2 more years. And had they have done that, they wouldn't have been missing games or showing up to the first game of the season and he's sitting there on the bench pouting. Somebody said, pure cap. Where did I cap at? Where did I cap? Did they offer LeBron? Did they offer him a contract? Do you see him with a contract? So this BX MB Tricks, this is actually Mitch, my editor, that's trolling me. He's trolling me in the comments. He's asking me how the life feels because I was chilling playing some Assassin's Creed before he sent me this post. So he's making fun of me because he knows. Okay. I see you. It's all good. It's all good, Mitch. It's all good. Tomorrow we doing 20 videos. Don't worry. We doing 20 videos tomorrow. Somebody said it started to fall apart when Rich Paul drama with Austin Reeves. No, I think it was before then. It was before then. The Rich Paul thing with Austin Reeves were these guys trying to sow chaos. They were trying to wreak havoc in the Lakers locker room. Literally. Max Kellerman and Rich Paul were trying to cause problems in the Lakers locker room. That's why you had NBA players like Kenyon Martin, Boogie Cousins, and so many others like, yo, what are you doing? They were like, this is how you tear up a locker room. And it did create friction because Austin Reeves' agent had to now ask Rich Paul, hey, what's up with all of these comments on your podcast? What are you trying to do here? But that's not where it started. It started when they didn't offer the contract. And you know the craziest part about this? LeBron is being shown the door unceremoniously the same way Russell Westbrook got shown the door. Ain't that crazy? What Russell Westbrook comes to the Lakers and he's a max player. After 1 year of being teammates with LeBron James, he went from being a max player to a guy that was being waived. Russell Westbrook went from being a guy that was averaging a triple-double before he got to the Lakers. By the time he was done with one season, people like who? Dave McMenamin went on ESPN and said, what? It's like he's a locker room vampire. They diminished that guy's market value so much that by the time they were done with Russell Westbrook, he was signing mid-level contracts. The amount of embarrassment and shame that Russell Westbrook went through in a span of a year and a half as a Laker was something to behold. Something to behold. And now, just a few years later, you find yourself being the one. You also find yourself being thrown out the back door. It must be painful. And you know somewhere Russell Westbrook is laughing his ass off. That the same thing you had done to me is now being done to you. The same way they had people talking about me crazy in the media is the same way they now talking about you. Ain't that crazy? Nobody felt bad for Russell Westbrook, so why we got to feel bad for LeBron James, bro? They did him greasy. This is why Russell Westbrook don't rock with that dude. Let me read this comment here. Shaq in 8 years with LA, 3 rings, 3 finals MVPs, 4 NBA finals appearances, 5 Western Conference appearances, 1 MVP, 1 scoring title, 3-peat. Beat Duncan, Robinson, Reggie, AI, Kidd, Mutombo, Pippen, Garnett. LeBozo, 8 seasons equals 1 bubble ring against Jimmy Butler. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. Appreciate the super chat. I'm sure Russell Westbrook is laughing at this whole situation. God is good. Yeah, I'm sure he is. I'm sure he is, because now the Lakers are showing him the door. They're showing him the door. That's what's happening here, bro. It's over. The whole thing of let's get Austin Reeves trade, it didn't work. He said, Charles, can you please give LeBron James another chance in LA, just one more year? You know what? I got to be honest with you, man. I think the Laker fan base are fed up. I think they're fed up at this point. I think they've seen this already. He said, you hear that sucker bleep AI pulled recently? Oh, yes, I did. There's a high, he said, facts. Ain't one more. Yeah, I think they're done, man. I think the Lakers are done, and I think LeBron should be done. And if I'm being honest with you, I think LeBron should have retired this season. Life would have been much simpler. But now he's going to go off and be a free agent and most likely go to Cleveland. Most likely. Go sign with Cleveland for a minimum contract. That's all this. That's the only other play that makes sense. Unless he goes and signs with the Clippers, in which case the Clippers are not signing him to a max contract. The Clippers are not going to sign LeBron James to a max contract. They're not going to do that. They're simply not going to do. The Clippers can sign LeBron and he can go play with Kawhi Leonard and play with James Harden and these guys and try to stick it to the Lakers. Yeah, that would be petty as hell. But in terms of a legacy move, that's a non-move. What are you going to retire with the Clippers? No, you got to go back to Cleveland. Unless you're hell-bent on staying in LA. And LA is like, look, if you want to be here, fine, but you're not going to be here with us. He said, give LeBron his cookies before the cookie jar before sending them all. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy that Son is going out like this, bro. It is crazy. It's crazy. You going to, son, LeBron went to the Knicks game. That game had the most, what was it? Had the highest sales since Kobe Bryant was there. Son went there and ain't do a damn thing. Son, did you see the last game he had in Cleveland? I think LeBron is also afraid of that farewell tour. I'm being dead ass. I think he wants that farewell tour, but in a part of his mind, and I'm just keeping it a being with y'all, I think a part of him is afraid that he not going to get those cheers like the arena's going to sell out. People are going to go. Remember, LeBron does have a lot of fans. LeBron fans are going to go watch LeBron James play. Don't get it twisted. They're going to watch him play. Okay? They're going to be missing their kids' recitals. They're going to be missing their what is it? They're going to be missing their wife's birthday. They're going to be missing a whole bunch of important stuff in their family to go watch LeBron James retire. They're going to miss all of that stuff, right? Kids, if your dad is a LeBron James fan and you got something important happening that day, just know your pops ain't going to be there. If that's the day you graduate and going to high school or whatever, you graduate and going to college, he's not going to be there. I'm just letting y'all know that right now. They're going to miss all of that shit. All of it. Don't even be upset. If ladies, if you're married to some LeBron fans and it's your birthday or your anniversary, you can cancel that. You better do it the day before. He gonna tell you, let's do the anniversary at the game. That I'm just keeping it to being with. They not giving up that for Nathan, bro. Nathan. So LeBron fans gonna be out there in fully suited and booted. But I think a part of him is worried that he may not get that love that the media has manufactured. Yeah, he was in New York and all of that. Did you see anything out of the ordinary in New York City, bro? Did y'all see anything out of the ordinary? The only place I seen was Cleveland. Apart from that, it was like, yeah, LeBron is here, but all right, man. What up, man? What up? All right, you good? All right, I'm gonna holler at you. You want to come out? Nah, bro. I'm gonna catch you on the next. All right, we gonna. That's it. Son, did you see what Kobe, who had like a love-hate relationship with Philly, who booed him during the All-Star game, I think in 2001. Did you see Kobe in Philly? Did you see the love they showed him in Philly, given how Kobe that's from Philly who beat the... Did you see that? Did you see all of them arenas son was going to? Did you see what Staples Center was looking like that night? I'm not saying he's not going to get the love. He's going to get the love. He's going to get the love. But I think a part of LeBron knows that it's not going to be as big as a deal as maybe they thought it would be. I think that I truly believe that. You know, I truly believe that because LeBron is very polarizing. You know what I mean? That's just the reality. Son is he's polarizing. You know, he's polarizing. So, you know, you gotta expect this. You know what I mean? You gotta expect this. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. For the new people coming into the live, let me update y'all real quick. So this is the news right here. Let me share with y'all real quick. So we got it from multiple places, but anyway, I'll read it from this one. It said the Lakers and LeBron James are reportedly ready to move on from each other. Definitely the Lakers are ready to move on from LeBron James, and I think LeBron James is ready to move on from the Lakers as well. That's the kind of foregone sentiment in Los Angeles right now about what's to come this summer via Bleacher Report. Let me ask y'all another question. Do you think LeBron coming to LA enhanced his legacy? Do you think it added something to his legacy becoming a Laker? I'm curious, like, he's been with the team almost 8 years. Did it have an impact on his legacy? Because the only thing I can think of is that he came here. They missed the playoffs the first year he got here. They won the championship in the bubble in 2020. And from 2021 on, it's just been disappointment apart from the year that they made it to the Western Conference Finals. I mean, it hasn't been, it's not like when KD went to the Warriors or even when LeBron went to the Heat. You know, you saw real success there. In this case, I don't know if he's added to his legacy in any way because for whatever reason, he's not been able to capture the hearts of Laker fans. And you've been there for 8 years. 8 years. That says something. You've been there for 8 years and somehow, some way, you haven't captured the heart of the fan base. So what did you do in that time that that it ended up being that like the Lakers themselves as a franchise are essentially telling you, we're done with your services, you can go ahead and go. They're essentially saying, thank you for everything that you've done, but you can go now. By not offering him that extent, that's crazy to me. It's crazy. Again, for the people that are coming in, LeBron made an all-NBA team last year. Can somebody in the chat tell me when a player made an all-NBA team and they didn't get offered a contract extension the next year? Can somebody in the chat give me an example of when that happened? I can't think of any person that made an all-NBA team and the very next year, the team doesn't offer an extension. I've never heard of that before. You made the all-NBA team, you made the playoffs, you made the all-star team, and you don't get a contract? I can't think of a player. And I think that was the final slap in the. Somebody said either go to Cleveland or just retire. LeBron cannot. There's no way LeBron is going to end this season and retire in the summertime. There's no way. It's just no way. There's no way. That's never going to happen. That's not happening. There's no way he's not going to get the send off. But I think the mistake he made was coming back to LA for one more year. I think if he had requested to be bought out and traded to the Cavaliers, the Lakers would have happily done him that. Bought him out, and he became a free agent and went to the Cavs and decided to retire. It would have been a fantastic year because now there would have been no pressure on him to win anything. You're going home. You're going home. And had you done that, you could have gone home, played the full year, and then maybe played one more year and called it a year and called it a career. But instead, you stay with the Lakers, who are now looking like a 6-7 seed. They're not really going anywhere. So you're just here passing time. And then at the end of the year, what? The season is over. The Lakers are going to give him a send-off. What, are they going to give him like a cake or something? What are they going to do? I don't know. I just think that they miscalculated how this thing will play out. He will be a Celtics next year and stick it to LA. There's no way. There's no. I mean, I'm not a Boston Celtics fan, but I sincerely doubt the Celtics are signing a Laker. I could be wrong, but there's no way. There's no way. Because if you're telling me LeBron is going to go to the Celtics, that means he's going to be starting. And whose spot, like, from what I know, they got some bad boys over there with Boston. You got Jaylen Brown. You got Derek White. You're going to have Jason Tatum. Unless you put him now, I don't see that happening. And on the Celtics, they need you to be able to shoot threes. Like a lot of threes. LeBron is shooting 32% this year. Somebody said a power forward. I don't see that. I could be wrong. But I don't think Boston. I mean, you never know. But then, if you go to Boston, bro, do you understand what that would look like in terms of your reputation, bro? What? A Laker great goes and signs with the Boston Celtics? Now, it was already bad enough that Rajon Rondo, who won a championship with the Celtics, went and signed with the Lakers. That was already a bad look. Or when Ray Allen left the Celtics to go play with the Heat. But you're going to leave the Lakers and go play with the Celtics? Man, please. Please. Somebody say he's not a Laker great. Shaq went to the Celtics too, and that didn't help his legacy. Y'all think he's going to go to this? Nah, okay, whatever. I mean, whatever. Y'all let me know. Anyway, guys, man, this is the news right here. Y'all done heard it. This thing is over with. There are no contract extensions. None of that's going down. If we hear anything else, we'll definitely keep y'all updated. Appreciate everybody for being a part of the live, man. We're going to catch you on the next one, man. And I'm out. Y'all have a good one. I'm out. Peace.